Welcome back, everybody. Today we will be looking at patch 4.21 update, champion nerfs, champion buffs, everything that is on the PBE, and we will be looking at that shortly. So I'm going to bring that up right now. I gotta say, it's a big one, and there are some disappointments, and there are some things which are to be expected. So, breaking it down, we're going to be taking a look at Jax. Oh boy. So, Counter-Strike E cooldown lowered to 16, 14, 20, 10 from 6, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10. Okay, so that means at max rank, it's always down 2 every level, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but it is because his E is very necessary. And his ultimate flat bonus magic resist now 20, 30, 50 from 20, 35, 45, and the armor 20, 30, 50 plus 50 bonus AD from plus 30 bonus AD and 45. Those buffs are huge on Jax right now. People don't understand how huge they were when they nerfed him, and these are huge again. So I will look forward to playing you Jax again because he was trash tier for a long time. Cannon, Electrical Surge W no longer lists the 1124 PB edition of dealing damage to enemies caught in R. It's back to how it was on live. That was just a simple bug fix. With that being said, Sejuani, Arctic Assault, Q damage changed to 80, 125, 170. So pretty much the damage on the Q is huge. It was 0.4 AP, it's still 0.4 AP scaling, but it's 260 up from 180. That's nuts. That's a huge damage increase. Flail of the Northern Winds W initial hit damage changed to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12% plus 3% per 100 AP. And what this means is a lot of people, okay, I'm going to say, I only say like a lot of people, but what I mean is who I'm talking to are the beginners. AP scaling means your individual flat AP, it scales off those ratios to deal extra damage. That's what that means. So when it says targets max AP from 40, 60, 80, 100, that's the flat damage it always does, plus 0.3 AP of how much ability power you have. And her W also receives some buffs as well, AoE damage, etc. And her E cooldown gets all the way down to 6 from 11, which is huge as well, especially permafrost. The damage, albeit, is a bit lowered now. It is a bit lowered, like it did to the Q, the same exact thing, from 260 to 180, except this was nerfed. And this is what makes me just lower my head. Permafrost slow duration reduced to 1.5 at all ranks, down from 2.5 at max rank. Permafrost was so cool on Sej. I can see why the nerf is here, but it was just so good on ganking potential. Shen, Shadow Dash E cost reduced to 100 energy from 120 energy. That's not going to make or break Shen. Right now, as it stands, you use 2 abilities and you're out of energy, which I think is great. As Shen used to be a major player, but in just like the past couple years, he's just went to trash tier. Shyvana's Twin Bite Q cooldown reduced, and Burnout now deals 20% bonus damage to monsters. So a little Shyvana, a little Shen buffs here and there. Now, on to the next slide. Soraka, base HP regen per second reduced to 0.4 from 0.9352, and her HP regen per second per level is reduced as well. Astral Infusion, though, AP ratio has been increased for self-healing. Well, that's pretty good too. Soraka's in an okay place, I think, and she's not. I would say we need a little bit more Sona nerfs. I really hate that champion, but until then, I'm a pretty happy camper. Soraka's pretty awesome. Since they killed Yasuo in what is it, 2 patches now, Yasuo's movement speed is increased to 345 from 340, which helps him regen flow. And Steel Tempest cooldown is now 4 seconds at all ranks, down from 5 seconds at the beginning rank, which is pretty good for him. That's actually really great, but I think they need to buff his health a little bit more now. Zac Elastic Slingshot E damage. Whoa, Zac buffs. Ever since the first time Zac came out, he was a beast. He would jump in there, take the whole team, die, and then he would come back. So I can see why the nerfs happened in the first place, but E damage increase, and the E tooltip now includes, in addition, Zac will spawn extra chunks if he hit multiple enemy champions. This I love, because I'm a Ziggs main. Athene's Unholy Grail, the unique passive mana font increased to 2% missing mana every 5 seconds from 1.5%. Thank you. Forbidden Idol, mana regen reduced to 50% from 60%. And Ranger's Trailblazer no longer reduces the cooldown of Smite by 15 seconds. People were only building Ranger's Trailblazer. But all in all, those were the patch notes. Pretty awesome patch notes. I gotta say, I love how they're buffing up the terrible champions in just the past couple months. Like, remember how bad Maokai was? And then he went to being trash tier to top tier. I love the Zac buffs, love the Yasuo buffs, and especially that Athene's Unholy Grail buff. That is awesome. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I can't wait for this next patch, to be honest. Christmas, yay! And I'll see you guys later. Peace.